Part 3, who was Big Boy? Big Boy Charles Big Boy Temple, better known as Chuck. Chuck is from New Orleans. If I'm not mistaken, grew up in the 8 Ward, right off of Franklin. Now, I'm not going to say grew up, because he moved to LA in the 70s. He moved to LA in the 70s, right there in South Central, East Side 42nd Street. Grew up in that mud, joined the Crips, real Crip. I know y'all listen to that BG song, what the BGs had called Fuck Big Boy, called them fake Crips and all that. Nah, the boy was a real Crip. He was in LA, East Side 40s gangster. Now, don't get me wrong, you had a lot of them in New Orleans that was fake. That crew wasn't. Because when he came back to New Orleans, even his brother Eric was like 15 years old with a whole Porsche. Boys had money before rap, before any of that. The real stories, the real ones with youngsters having money. Millionaires young with money. And when he came here, he was putting in work. You know, if you use your mind, what was going on in the 80s in LA and what they was doing in LA going across the country, like Freeway Rick Ross and all that. Same situation, you know what I'm saying? He won money at Bally's, even though he had money. He had millions, trust me, he had millions. They kept trying to get him to start a label. Won some money at Bally's Casino. Start Big Boy Records with this money. I think it was like $30,000, something like that. And on from there, y'all know the rest. From money from Bally's Casino. Didn't even use his money, you know what I'm saying? Money from Bally's Casino. But the dude was a straight up businessman, bro. About his business. When he came down here, probably came down here with 100 soldiers strong. And that's when all that stuff started floating around. People didn't recognize what they were looking at. You know what I'm saying? They were looking at. And trust me, man, strong. We were strong, bro. And I met him after Slim. Big Slim, is really from the Magnolia. But he met Chuck young, like at 14, something like that. They was getting money out here, uptown together. Then he went back to LA with Chuck, them getting money there. And that's how he became who he became, OGG Slim. Which is basically, I'm going to say it in y'all terms, the big brother of the rapper G Slim. So that movement there started from there. And I'm going to get in more details as these parts go on, because I'm going to put it on this channel, because I said something on Real Report, and I had it on my old channel that got deleted. But we go continue this and what's going on. Tell y'all the real, and I'm going to leave it like that.